is day 216 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on here at freeCodeCamp. We have something to do. I can't remember what. But let's see where we left off. Right. Here on the map, we did title case, and now we are diving into return the largest number in arrays. Confirming the end. What's confirming the end? You know what? We'll worry about that afterwards. We do have a limited amount of time to stream. Probably another short stream today. Although we've gone into the last couple days saying we'd have a short stream, and we keep exceeding our desired time limit. So hopefully we can actually keep it within said time frame. We've got about 20-ish minutes to figure this out. I think this was the one we saw. Little cat, are you... Oh my god. Yeah, good. Thank you, cat, for all of those closing brackets and division signs. I don't think we're going to be using that at all, but let's see if that runs. Is that the answer? Little kitties should... oh my god, little cat, what are you in your space barring in V? Little cat, we're going to run your code and see if that solved it. Syntax error. So close. You know, I think it was, you know, just probably one too many closing tags, but next time you're going to get it. No, you are not going to spread your arm out across the keyboard. Why are you... No, look at this. No one's going to believe me unless I take a photo. Oh, you're so ridiculous. Look at that. Look at that. That's you. Your eyes aren't even open. Oh. Fantastic. Hold on. Look at this. This is what we're up against. Back. Photo stuff. This is my nightmare. Can we all appreciate how ridiculous this is? Let's go to OBS. All we're trying to do is start the stream, and she just waltzes right over and just covers the keyboard. This is why I struggle typing. Learning to code is already hard enough. Trying to learn with cats in the room is just damn near impossible. Lift your arm off the spacebar. I'm not trying to itch your face. I'm really not. Let's just move. Hold that thought. I need to deal with her. Oh my god. We're gonna move the keyboard. And we're gonna... No. Princess. Oh, this is not graceful. I'm sorry, little one. Yeah, there you go. Good. Alright. Day 216. We are gonna get there. We've got limited time. I think I took a guess at what was going to be needed to solve this one. I think this one is actually fairly basic, which is pretty good. Let's clear Little Kitty's code. Ta-da! From the top. Let's try this again. Kicking day 216 off. Once more. And the furry demon is back. What are we looking for? Hey! Sultanas! Kitty! Yes, she's on the move. She is everywhere and nowhere, all at once. She is an omnipotent power. What are we looking for? Audio? Let's check everything before we proceed any further. Mic audio, golden. Webcam, Little Kitty. We've got chat. And we have our new challenge. Way cool. Alright. Return largest numbers in arrays. Gut reaction, math dot max, and then the name of the array. Shot in the dark. We'll see if that works, but let's continue on. We still have 15 to 20-ish minutes to party, so we'll do the biggest dent we can. Return the largest numbers in arrays. Return an array consisting of the largest number from each provided subarray. Well, that's interesting. For simplicity, little cat, you're blocking this whole section of the screen, which makes it damn near impossible to read the instructions. No. For simplicity, the provided array will contain exactly 4 subarrays. Little one. Just, at least, you know what? At least you're not blocking the instructions, which is good enough for me. Yeah, there you go. Who's getting scratches? You are. You are. Remember, you can iterate through an array with a simple for loop and access each member with array syntax, array I. Yeah. Isn't there a way to stack that? No. You're, oh God. You're waking up Surrey. You're waking up Surrey. She's looking for things. Oh, holy hell. Let's move the keyboard to our lap. You can have the desk. Don't even care anymore, little cat. It's all yours. We're moving this, and we're moving that. Go away. That was not for you. Oh my God. It never ends. It never ends, of course. When we have limited time, that's party time for little cat. Without fail. What are we doing? Return the largest numbers in an array. Something about simplicity. There's only going to be 4. You can iterate through with a for loop. Woohoo, good times. Remember to use research ask if you get stuck. Write your own code. Blah, blah, blah. Comparison operators. Let's click the crap out of that. Yeah, getting compary on us. Nice. Okay, I'm sure there's something that can be done with that. But in the meantime, with our gut react, no, I still need to move the mouse. Function, largest of 4 arrays. Largest of 4 arrays or largest of 4 items in an array? Or indexy? I'm not sure. Your tail's kind of making the mouse difficult to use, but we can push through that. So, if I was an array of some sort, typical. So, hold on. If there was just one array, we want to return the max for each item. We want to return the max in each array. We can do this. There's nothing to fear. Yesterday's went so smoothly. We figured out yesterday's without a hitch. Mostly without a hitch. Okay, so I would like to math. There will be a for loop at some point, but math.max. And then I can't do it. We need to type up here. We need to put the chat and the keyboard. Watch your toes. Tiny one. Thank you. No. I'm just going to set my phone on you. Sorry about your hips, but that's as good as it's going to get. Oh my God, you're just everywhere. Math.something, and we give it the array, and it should be largest of 4, copy, with bracketiness, and I think there's 2 sets. Oh God. Hold on. There we go. Is that how it works when you're trying to do... I'm drawing the blank on the name with multiple layers to an array. It's a multi-dimensional array. and j. Oof. That's not going to end well for anybody. I and j. Yeah, and a for loop, they were saying, huh? We could do that. I could be that guy. For loop. It's going to be the same song and dance, basically, twice. Variable I equals 0, not O. Semicolon, something that rhymes with I. Less than largest of 4. Copy. Yeah, largest of 4 dot length. Followed by I plus boo plus plus. Okay, and then with some curly braces sprinkled in for good measure, followed up by a second for loop. Maybe. That's how I would like it to work in my mind. Copy. Is that weird? It's okay to say if that's weird, but with J's this time. Or just a 4 I dot length? Why is there so much uncertainty? Everything is terrible. Yeah, let's pretend that's gonna work. That's hot. 2 dragons. Then this guy. Copy. Shouldn't that be something like a variable or... It should be a variable. It shouldn't be a variable. It should be a variable. 4 blank blank blank. It will do something. For each of those, it will blah. What will it blah? First, let's check the multi-dimensional array thing. JavaScript, JS, multi-dimensional array. Stack Overflow. In the end, arrays. Let's see what this brings up. Now, I very much could be wrong. One of those sounds off. Look at that. Look at that. Input 1 followed by 3 and 4. 0 is 1. 1 is 2. 1 0 is 3 and 1. Nice. Okay, so the for loops are where it's at. Kind of. Yeah, it will be looking through each one of those. I just wanted to make sure that I had it set up correctly as it goes through all of these. 1 as a whole, 2, 0 as a whole, then 1 as a whole, and 2 and 3 as whole collections. Then we've got J where it's going individual for each one. 0, 1, 2, and 3, 0, 1, 2, and 3, blah, 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 blah. Right? Good. So, we are very close. My issue, I always struggle with extracting the data, whatever, like setting up the for loop, not an issue. I can see that was needed. My problem is determining not so much what needs to be found, but pulling that information out of there. Do I put it into another variable? Like, we can call it max. I don't know if that's a good... You know what, let's call it max value. Yeah, we'd be fine with max. We'd be fine with max, but... See, I don't know if I do that, and then if I just return max value somewhere further down the road. Max value? You know, that seems wrong to me. Max value used out of scope. Okay, so that was a dumb idea. How do I tell it that I want this to come outside? Come hang with the rest of us. For loop. I need to look at a for loop. That's what I need to do. JS for loop. JS for loop. I just need to get more familiar with it. That's all. There's nothing wrong. Oh god, except for the sneeziness that's coming. Oh, sorry about that, little bee. Oh, there's so much fuzz in the air. That was aimed right at your hips. I apologize. Oh. I'm so sorry about that. We'll give you a bath tomorrow, I swear. Ugh. That was awful. It's all your fault too, little cat. Covered in God knows what. Okay. JavaScript for loop. JavaScript for loop. Sultanas. Bless you. Thank you, Sultanas. Sorry about your ears if you're wearing headphones or listening through whatever device, but yeah, good. Now, just double checking my understanding. See, look at this. They just do stuff. How do they make that happen? Yeah, they've got text and plus equals cars, but then they do for loop and it just means something and then it goes somewhere. How do I tell it to do something? Text plus blah 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 blah. No. Why didn't it like my variable something? Maybe. Oh, wait. Hold on. What if I don't make it a variable here? What if I leave it as max value equals that? And then, watch this. What if I do a variable in the function called max value? Max, value. Cool. Maybe that works. What does it equal, though? It equals an empty array. God, I hope. They changed color. That's kind of cool. This can be commented out for now. So if we're setting up an empty variable, ready and waiting to receive, then the code progresses. It still goes line by line on the hunt for the for loop. We're telling it max value, this guy will equal this for each of these things. Blah, 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 blah. And then we're returning max value from this level, the function level. Maybe that's how they do it. That actually makes a lot more sense. Now I'm not sure why I've been confused for the last 216 days regarding for loops. And I'm not even certain if it works that way, but that seems to make sense in my mind. Oh my god, little cat. You moved your hips and the phone slid off your body. Get a hint. If number selected plus no. Number, no, don't mind that. That's the timer, which means if we did solve it, we ended up here just in time. I'm going to set that back on your waist, tiny cat. Thank you for holding that. Try not to flop around like you were doing. Let's run this. Let's get rid of this, and then run that. Is that going to work? Oh, death. Cannot read property length. Why doesn't it like length? Maybe it's this? No, we still want it to go through all of I. maybe something. Maybe max value equals the for loop. Can that be done? Is that a thing? Do people do that? Maybe it's not this. No, they're still pissed. Cannot read property length of undefined. Something is undefined. Largest of 4 dot length II. Largest of 4I dot length. Feel like that should work. Something is off. Let's put this back. Sultanas. Largest of 4 is not an array. Oh my god, rookie mistake, Steven, you soulless. God, Sultanas, thank you. You're a lifesaver. I was about to destroy all of my code and throw it out the window. It's not largest of 4. It is simply array. Bad, Steven. Bad, Steven. You should be looking for the parameter. A cliff to throw yourself off of. Let's try running the test. Now we can... Hey, it returned a 1. Cool. But I don't think I still have it set up correctly, but that's okay. We can live with that. Let's do... Delete that. Run this. Maybe. Returned an empty thing. We've had worse. We've had worse. So, now... Something about something. Hold that phone. Return an array. Okay, so they do want an array to be returned consisting of the largest number from each provided subarray. For simplicity, the provided array will contain exactly 4 subarrays. Yes, and we appreciate that. Remember, you can iterate through an array with a simple for loop and access each member with array syntax, array I. Yeah, and we got that. Max array I something. Maybe I don't need the J. Maybe I just need the I. Math.max I, and it returns J? No? Remember to use read, search, ask. Yeah, we'll get there. Super death. Hopefully we can solve this and end this quickly. Sultanas, be right back. Awesome. You do your thing, man. Fingers crossed we can end it. If we're gone before you get back, so be it. But thank you for hanging out with us. And the array tip. That was so greatly appreciated. Okay. That shortened the war by like 6 years at least. Math.max. Let's check something. For blah blah blah. Each one, it's going to go through and find all that. Yeah, math.blah. Double for loop JavaScript. Okay, so yes, good. Start X and start Y, end 12 and end Y. start x, something something, followed by something something, so forth. No. No, I don't like that example. Confused about nested for loops. Indeed we are. So here's this noise. For I times dot length variable new times for variable x equals 0 times I, see, times I length, that's what happened here, x plus plus, and we are just using j. New times dot push. Oh, do we need to dot push? I don't think we need to dot push. We could. But see, now, how are they console log new times? I wonder if that's good or bad. Here's better. Oh, that was their confusing mistake. This person is the person in need asking for help. Right. So, we've got variable times, which is their array, nested multi-dimensional arrays. Here are the nested for loops. However, variable new look at that max value. We have that. That is a thing, and we're doing stuff with it. Sultanas, I'm back. Awesome. Good to have you, Sultanas. For loop variable I times dot length I plus plus. Right? Awesome. For loop variable x times I dot length. That's what I have, plus plus. The only thing that's different is the new times dot push times xx. I guess, you know what we could do is we could push it to the variable, and then instead of the console log, but when we return it, we could do the math.max here in the return statement. Maybe that's the issue. Let's try that. I bet that is where the beef lies in our predicament. That's what I want to try. So here, max value is an empty sad array. Ready and waiting to receive. We've got our awesome for loop and another handy for loop nested right under it. Following protocol. So we're going to push this noise here. Yeah, and now we get to do math dot something. No, wait. If we do it out here, I don't think that's going to work. Let's see what we get. But I think we're going to be rather disappointed, to say the least. And I also think we should have the I and J's afterwards. But let's see what this returns. Yeah, null. Super pissed. Not good. What is the issue? I don't know. I do not know. Double for loop push times blah blah. Huh. Is it... I'm not missing a semicolon, am I? No. What's going on? Sultanas, if you read the syntax for math.max and looked at the requirements of this challenge, you might find you don't need the second loop. I had pondered about the second loop. I was wondering if J wasn't needed. Now, is it that I don't need that? Well, we'll look up math. I was telling myself, look up math.max, Stephen, in your head. But no, I was like, you're crazy. Steven. You're crazy. JS math dot something. Max? We were using it yesterday. No, we didn't use math.max yesterday. Did we? No, that was 2 days ago. And we had sorting crap, and that was 2 days ago. Regardless, it was awful. So math.max null in the number array. Fascinating. Nothing there. However, let's read through it. Returns the largest of 0 or more numbers. Value 2. So, wait. It just keeps zeroing in on itself. This is 3 brackets. That's value 1. Inside value 1, there's a value 2, and then 3? It's nested 3 deep. Am I reading that correctly? Perhaps not. The largest of the given numbers, if at least one of the arguments cannot be converted to a number, then is returned. Because max is a static method of max, you always use it as math.max, parentheses, rather than as a method of a math object you created. Math is not a constructor. If no arguments are given, results in infinity. Typical. Function, so forth and such. Maybe we don't need that. So let's do this for fun. Cut this. Yes, good. Get rid of the J. Comment this out and that out. I wonder why this isn't included in that. There we go. It is included in that. What do we get when we run this? Still null, but it's because I'm doing something wrong. Yarg. Super death. Let's look for more math.max issues. Calculate. D. Find the min-max. Blankety blank. Calculate the min-max value from an array. 4 and 1. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. The null. Is the null needed? The null is optional. These functions will not work as in with array. Whoa, wait. Okay. Calculate the min-max value from array. The built-in functions math.max and math.min find the maximum and minimum values of the arguments respectively. Blankety blank. Cool. Now, these functions will not work as in with arrays of numbers. However, there are some ways around this. Function.prototype.apply allows you to call a function with a given this value in an array of arguments. Okay. Passing the numbers array as the second argument of the apply results in the function being called with all values in the array as parameters. And I wonder if it has nested or a multi-dimensional array, if it filters through those. A simpler ES 2015 way of accomplishing this is with the new spread operator. so forth and such. This operator causes the values in the array to expand or spread into the function's arguments. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Math.max. Yeah. No. So it is the array. So wait a second. If it's looking at the list of numbers, then I simply let blah blah blah. See, we can just drop in array. At least I think we can. Maybe we aren't supposed to. We're so close. Hold on. I definitely don't think. Let's do Command Z and put back what we had. So here's what we've got. Let's run it. And it's giving us null. Because something. What's going down? Hey, Topher. Hello. Just loop through the outer array and use that on each inner array. Okay, yeah, Sultana said if I read through the syntax of math.max and looked at the requirements of the challenge, I'd see that I don't need the second loop. I'm just trying to figure out how to better implement what I currently have. So we'll put it back. Can we... I can't really redo. Let's cut this. Comment you. Comment you. Here's that. We dealt with the... we're only dealing with the outer array. Just loop through the outer array and use that on each inner array. BDX Inc., that was what you were looking. Read the requirements. Okay, now read the requirements. Return an array consisting of the largest numbers from each provided subarray. For simplicity, provide the array... Oh. So it is only one level down. Remember, you can iterate through an array with a simple loop and access each member with array I. Okay. So... Topher, I was talking about using math.max.apply on the inner arrays. Interesting. These guys. So, hold on. So I only need... Wait a second. Max value. So is... What about push? So is using push an okay thing to do to extract the value and then use math.max here as I'm returning it? Or is that strange? Also, 1, 2, 3. I noticed they were using the 1, 2, 3 or even null in that, which was weird. For math.max. Because before I had, what was it? Before I had max value equals math.max. That's what was going down earlier. Like this. But I don't think that's necessarily better, and chances are it's probably worse. What's that, little cat? No one's touching you, little cat. No, you were touching the delete key. We all saw it. We all saw it. What's happening? It seems like you need to return an array of max values in each inner array. So I'm only returning J. Is that the issue? Am I just missing the context of this? Maybe that's my problem. See, I thought having the 2 J, but inside, copy, well, cut. See, I thought that's what this was going to do. Have max value equal math.max for the array ij, and then return max value, and I thought everything, see, I get the 1, but already that's wrong because 1 isn't anything here. I don't even know where the 1's coming from. I mean, I know there's a 1 here, and there's a 1 there. But just a 1 floating around in empty space is confusing to me. Seems like you need to return an array of max values in each. That only gives 1 value, not an array. Okay. This is good. Question: why does it only give 1 value? Oh, because it's returning math.max is only going to return a single value? Is that the issue? Math.max only returns 1? I thought if I buried it in the for loop or used it in conjunction with the for loop that it was going to be returning each of the max values in the substrings. That's the way I saw this in my mind. But this is simply returning, I guess, the largest number. Clearly, I've got it set up incorrectly. But the largest value for of them all, I guess. This is bad. This is bad. That only gives the value. Gives 1 value, not an array. Okay, so the answer returns... Oh, and it doesn't return an array. I thought because I was pushing... Oh, no, I'm not pushing it to anything. I'm not pushing. This is why we changed it to push. Max value dot push. How's that? Aha! There we go. There we go. There we go. But, now that I've got 4, 5, blah, 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 it's returning everything. Why doesn't math.max work on this guy? Math.max max value. Why is this wrong? Why does it get null at that point? Because it's all returning it as a single array. That's why it's all returning into this guy. So that's bad. So that's the difference. Here, okay, we're narrowing in on the issue. So it is looping through everything. The 2 loops aren't necessary. The value here is turning it into 1 array. So I need to get rid of the inner Topher, you were saying just a loop through the outer array and use that on each inner array. Loop through the outer. But don't I need to loop through the inner arrays as well? I do need to loop through the inner arrays, but I need to return them as 1. I don't know, in my mind, this is what I see in my mind for this problem. As the solution, clearly it's wrong, but death. Okay, so let's do something about apply. Hold the phone. Let me close out a lot of this extra noise. Math augmenting the built-ins can cause collisions with other libraries, so you may be more comfortable with just applying math.blah to your array directly. Variable so-and-so equals math.max apply null in the array. I kind of want to try that. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe we should be doing math dot max here. That doesn't feel right either. Little kitty, it is very difficult to type with your fingers covering the keyboard. Damn. Okay. Yeah, Sultanis, we're gonna have to break this down. Talk to me, Goose, man. Good. Top Gun, awesome. Heyo, learning you some JS, huh? Yes, we are. We are more of struggling through JavaScript, really. It's not the prettiest process. Tiny Cat, your toes are just all over the keyboard. Can we look at this? Well, let's no. Give me your paws. Give me your paws. And we're turning. These are feet. Yes, those are kitty toes. Let's just slide you this way. Let's set that here and just kind of turn you a bit. Yeah, good. Okay. Something is going down. Super death. In my mind, this is how it should work, but clearly it doesn't. Okay, Sultanis, you are correct. You need to go through it again, but the dot apply is that second as opposed to the for loop. Reread your problem statement. You're making it more complex than it needs to be. I must be missing something entirely. So once more, return an array consisting of the largest number from each provided subarray. Don't mind me. So I need to return whatever array, we'll call it that for now, and that should end up being something equivalent to see, I'm seeing it look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get the feeling that's wrong. Yeah. So in this one, it would be 4. In this one, it would be 27. And in this one, it would be 39 and 1001. And with the i's and j's, array I and j, copy, that would end up being equal to, God, something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 2, 0, 0. Just speaking out loud. Don't mind me. Crazy person's choice. 1 and 1. Oh, bad, Steven. Also, 39 would be 2 and 3. And 3 and 1. So, that's what I'm seeing. How do we make that happen? I felt like as the for loop, that's why I had the double for loops, as it would iterate through array.length and then go through array I.length. And I was trying to extract the max value. I know I have push now, but I was trying to do max here. That way it would only pull the max, but it doesn't work that way in this universe, which is rather disappointing. Okay, so back to the issue at hand. Lots of comments. So, making it more complex than it needs to be. Largest number in each array is the first step. Think about how you would do it yourself, not in code, then break those steps down into code. So tell me where you would start. Where I would start? Fascinating. Good question. This is what I was seeing process-wise here. But verbal breakdown in English, that's going to be trickier. And returning the largest number in the array is the first step. Hold on. Hold the phone. I don't even know how to put it into words. I can show it with this, what I see in my head. But how would I phrase that? Return an array consisting of the largest number from each provided. I would say what's the largest? Well, we don't need the what. Return the largest value from each array. Yeah, that guy. Well, from each subarray, technically. Return the largest value from each array. And I think it would look like that. But to get all of those, I feel like I need the two indexes, elements. So right now, as you look at the array, how did you find the largest number? When I looked at the array, first, to get this, I first needed to find I, or the first, what is it? The first index, the first set of indexes. 0 as a whole, 1 as a whole, 2 as a whole, and 3 as a whole. I didn't necessarily find the max there, but I realized I had to look at each of those first with the intent of finding the max. And I guess that's where the single loop comes in. So that's why I don't need the double. So it's just the max of I guess. Yes, you looked at each array. Cool. I did look at each array. Cut that. But I was looking at each one with the idea of finding the max value. So now that you look at the first array, I want to look at the second. Oh, no. Now that I'm looking at the first, do we have a nifty method that returns max from that single? Oh, see, I thought it was happening all at once. You know, like if I were king and I could just be like, minions, bring me all the max numbers, come hither, right? I guess it doesn't happen, and then all of them magically come forward at once. I need to, like, tap Kyle on the shoulder and be like, hey, go find the max person in the first aisle and bring them to me, and then tap Timmy on the shoulder and tell him to go bring the max citizen from that one. Fascinating. Okay, so this is all happening one at a time, not instantaneously all at once. Good to know. So now, no, Whiskers, just try not to knock over the webcam. Can you go on to the bed, please? Princess, look at this. What is that? Are those fingers wiggling? Yeah, they can scratch your face. Good. Okay, so, here we go. So what are we doing? We are on the hunt. Stop following my hands. Oh my god. Why are you so furry? Happy thoughts. And as you walk around, there's so much fur in the room, my eyelashes are filtering the air and collecting all of the fur she emits into the room. Turn. We've gone over this. You can sit on the desk as long as you aren't tail face. So much fur. Focus, Steven. Oh, happy thoughts. It's okay. The headache we're feeling is a fun headache. At least that's the story we're going to stick with. I focus on the individual thing. Talk to me, Goose. Yes, you looked at each array. So now, look at the first array. Do we have a nifty method that returns the max from that single array? Yes, we do. We want... No, watch your face, tiny cat. Math dot max something. Yeah, no, yes, because I is an array. I's an array. Wait a second. Hold on. Array I. Do I want all of array I? Like this? Or just I? Tough to tell. At least for me, because I'm clueless. Talk to me, Goose. Yes, array I. I is the index. Array is the array. Oh, okay. See, I was thinking because it's in the for loop already, and we're telling it to look at arrays, I thought it already knew to look in array, so I thought I was only needed. Just out of curiosity, don't mind me, I will put array back, but I'm gonna ditch this, and so that'll be max value or something. Return syntax error. Good times. That's cool. I get it. They're pissed. Let's move this back. Array I. That's shocking. I probably have things wrong and out of place, but let's run it anyways. Cool, cool. More work needs to be done. So that was just the first one. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I is the index, blah, blah, blah. Let's look at the doc to make sure. MDN, we did have MDN up. Wasn't it right here? That's for operators. We had, wait, why does MDN look different? It's because we're on a phone. Math.max. Good, good. Yeah, math and stuff. Okay, so we've got it there. That's what we were looking at. Okay, so I need to save the max that I found. How do I extract the for loop stuff? Because before, I was doing stuff like, well, actually, I was just guessing until it all fell apart and then someone would save me. That doesn't always work, though. So this max value equals, or I was going to do max value push. But I feel like this is bad syntax, bad formatting, and I don't know which one's better, either the equals or the push. You need to save the max you found. Push is right? Bullshit. There's no way I got that right. That's fascinating. So it'll look for it in I. Oh, and then it's going to look for it in the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and it's going to push all of those in each one. Eventually. There's still more to do. Oh, I've got all this stupid crap at the bottom. Interesting. Let's get rid of that. And rid of this. And this guy. No wonder why it said all the illegal returns and a lot of confusion. Cool, cool. So we're getting there. We're making progress. Equals is bad because you're going to override the variable. Gotcha. We don't want to override. Push is our friend. So now that I'm pushing it to here, and I've got math.max, I need to... I've got to be freakishly close. Why are there 4 null statements? There's 4 null statements because... Let's get rid of that. And this. At least yeah, I don't think I need the second for loop. Maybe I do need the second for loop. No, I don't need the second for loop. Let's copy this. I'm actually going to quickly reset the code because little kitty was walking all over the place right here. Ta-da. B-d-d-d-d-d-d. There we go. Problem solved. So we've got all this, and we've got our null issues. So I'm trying to identify. Okay. So the Sultana's final problem is the syntax for math.max is value 1, value 1, value 2, value 3, and so on, and not an array. You need a way to make it so the array can be used as parameters, which you found earlier. Interesting. Almost there. Go back to math.max docs. Okay. Let me, JavaScript, MDN, math, max. Beep, deep, 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 deep. Deep, 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 doo. So I need to turn it into parameter stuff. I guess I could split them or value. Hold on. I'd be pushing. Okay. Once more, Sultana's final problem is that the syntax for math.max is value 1, 2, 3, and so on, not an array. You need a way to make it so the array can be used as parameters, which I did find earlier. We're almost there. Go back to math.max, read the examples. Okay. Math.max, function returns 0 more, values, blah, 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 parameters, value 1, blah, 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 numbers. Return the value. So those are the parameters. Returning value, the largest of given numbers, if at least one argument cannot be converted, none is returned. Because math is a static method of math, you always use it as math.max, rather than as a method of math objects. You created math is not a constructor. If no argument is given, the result is infinity. If at least one argument cannot be converted to a number, the result is none. Using math.max. 10 and 20, so if I can be putting in a different set of I each time, maybe this is what they're talking about in the description. They were saying for simplicity, the provided array will contain exactly 4 subarrays. So I'm wondering if they just want me to return exactly as I'm saying it, return exactly that. Like array, well, what would it be? It would be math.max array 0 copy 1 2 4 1 2 and 3. I mean, they did emphasize it. I wasn't exactly sure what they meant, but I thought the better thing to do would just be loop through everything and figure out how to make that work. I mean, this is the basic algorithm scripting section, so it would make sense if they do provide the easy out like that. I was just trying to find that one-size-fits-all loop. I mean, I think I'd need to make it equal something, of course. But let's find out. We're almost there. Go back to the docs. Read the examples. Keep reading. That's one of the 2 solutions that will fit your requirements. Okay, so let me go back to the document. So math.max, the following blah 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 blah. The following function uses function.prototype.apply to find the maximum element in a numeric array. Get maximum of array 1 2 3 is equivalent to math.max 1 2 3, but you can use get max of array on programmatically constructed arrays of any size. Function get max of array number array return
mathmax.apply the null number array. Array.reduce can also be used to get the maximum of an array by comparing each value. Not exactly ideal. It could have worked, but I'd prefer not to use that. I don't know why. Probably just because it seemed... Oh, wait. The apply. That's our issue. There was a boom. A boom happened between here and here. I don't think it was reduce. I think this was the boom. The following, yeah, it was the first example. The following function uses function prototype.apply to find the maximum element in a numeric array. Get maximum of array 1, 2, 3 is equivalent to math.max 1, 2, 3. But you can use get max array on programmatically constructed arrays of any size. So there's the function, and we return this math.max, and then so we're setting up a second function. So instead of a second for loop, I set up a second function or a second method inside stuff and such. Maybe. Your problem states that you will only ever have 4 values in an array. So math.max 0, 1, 2, and 4 is technically correct. If you want to do it the way you were originally... if you want to do it the way you were originally wanting to do it, that's how. Interesting. So that is the path that I am on. So this cut would actually be, ta-da, that would be max value. Math.max 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not right. That's crazy talk. That would just be the return. Cut, no, Z, Command Z. It would be here. V. That's what I would have initially needed to do. I think. Right? Math.max of array 1, 2, 3, and 4. Would I even need any of this stuff? I wouldn't need any of this stuff. If I did that, I'd prefer to solve it the other way. But no. Damn. Array 1, 2, 3, 4. Max for each of those. Clearly, I'm missing something. Guys, Steven is crazy, and I don't know how to fix it. Your problem states you only get 4 values in an array. So math.max array 0, 1, 2, 3 is technically correct. Talk to me, Gooseman. If you want to do it the way you were originally wanting to do that, that's how. Put it in the for loop. Aha. So for all of those, I would push this copy. Is that what's going down? It's gotta be what's going down. Push 1, 2, 3, 4. Sultanas, replace the current math.max with the new one you wrote. Run it. Okay. Talk to me, Goose says run. Okay, gotcha. So that's what they're looking for? I can see it's got the proper formatting. So that's cool. Again, I also thought it was going to return substrings, though. I guess they want one new array, single like this, instead of the one, well, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that's what I thought was going to be returned. Like this. Ta-da, that. Instead of one array, you know, with those two. I thought they wanted A instead of B. I'm cool with either. But it does say just return an array, but this is still an array. It's a multi-dimensional array, but both are an array. If you're going this route, we need that second for loop so we can peek inside. Aha! That was what the second for loop was for. Look at that. Look at that. Missing the index in the array calls. Should I have I in all of those? Oh, wait. I 0, 1, 2, 3. Huh. Well, fascinating. Let me get rid of this noise at the bottom. Okay. Don't mind me. Hold on. Tiny crisis. Just a moment. No, down. Stay, Whiskers. Stay. Just chill. No more spinning around on the desk. What are we looking at? We are doing something. Alright. If you're going to run this route, we need that second for loop so we can take a peek inside each array, missing the index in the array calls. Array I0, I1, I2, I3. Yeah, that will work because you need the I for the nested arrays. Aha. That's what's happening. Now, wouldn't I still need the second for loop regardless? Because then I would need to convert the second one, the 0, 1, and 2, and 3 to the J's. That way it can figure out which one is the correct one. See, I just think I had it incorrectly formatted from the... I didn't have the proper push and then max value. I had a for loop and then math.max elsewhere, and it was really weird. So I think I'm just going to do the J. You won't, since we know it'll only be 4 items. Oh. Huh. Okay, so let's just do I in front. Copy. BD. Wow. Look at that. That is amazing. So wait, hold on. Let me come to terms with what just happened, because I thought these would be on the J scale of, well, okay, there is no J scale, but if I had a for loop, it would have been variable J on the inside, and I thought all of these would have been J, but it's not. I thought the second, what's it called? the second index, yeah, the second index was referring to the spot. So like I here would obviously be 0, the first one, but I thought the second 0 was indicating the 0 spot. So if it was 0, 1, I thought it would have been this first one 0, and then 1 would be 5. So for this one where it's 2, and if it were 4, no, 3, I thought it would have been, so 0, 1 is a whole, 2 is a whole, and then 3 would be the fourth element, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So that's why I was confused. Well, hell, that's why I'm still confused. Because I figured we were tying each one directly to it. Oh, but it doesn't matter because the math.max is telling it to find the max value, so it doesn't matter. Is that the trick? That's the kicker, is that max is finding, it doesn't matter where you tell it in the array, it's going to find the max regardless. Is that the deal? Sultanis, no, this fits your requirements because it states you will only ever get 4 values in the array. If they didn't state that, we would use array I, which would just substitute for the second for loop. Talk to me, use the requirements let you cheat a little. Okay. Well, fine. So be it. 1, 2, I. So, oh, that's an I. Would it be, you know what, we're here, let's give it a shot. I'm just curious. Clearly it can be done with one for loop, and that should be a 0. Could it be done with 2 for loops, or does the math.max make that irrelevant? See, this is what I'm seeing in my mind. But I guess that's wrong. It's super wrong. I and J, I and J, I and J. I's across the board. J's across the board with I. Damn. All of them again. It would be harder since math.max doesn't accept array out of the box. Oh, okay, so Sultanis, knowing that we only have 4 values each time is what lets us to be run in one loop. Alright, so we would need 2, so it's the fact, that's what it is. So that's the crux. That's our easy out. Okay. It would be harder since math.max doesn't accept. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, but for our basic algorithm scripting, and they mentioned for simplicity, there will only be 4. That will be our answer. Let's go back. Command Z, get rid of this noise. Goodbye for loop. And extra space. All that noise set back to normal. Like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong. Too many. Bad Steven. Bad Steven. Clear out that noise. I0 as it all falls apart. This will be home sweet home. Way cool. Once more. Ta-da! Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Good times. It would be more advanced programming for you. Yes, just for the basics. Awesome. Good times. Let's go ahead and submit this. We have yet again completely surpassed the small amount of time we had to stream by a long shot, but that's okay. Learning has no boundaries. What do we have on the horizon for tomorrow? We have confirm the ending, which brings us to about the halfway point of our basic algorithm scripting challenges here at freeCodeCamp. Way cool. Let's go ahead and back out of this. We can close out of these. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to either view the stream and or to help assist and guide us on our way to victory. Sultanis, thank you for the tips, tricks, hints, and guidance. Topher, thank you as well. Who else do we have? Talk to me, Goose. Thank you very much for the assistance. Greatly, greatly appreciated. And yeah, to anyone else who may have accidentally stumbled in here to view the stream, any and all views are greatly appreciated. We are backing out of freeCodeCamp into OBS. The adventure continues tomorrow with day 217 of the year of streaming and learning to code. But in the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.